This video will review how to configure and connect a C6 router to a KEB S6 servo drive using a serial connection. Keep in mind that this is only an example of how to connect to a serial interface. The same basic steps reviewed in this video can be used for any device you are connecting to. To start, the router has a 15-pin sub-D port for serial connections. If you are making connections to a standard 9-pin sub-D connector, a crossover cable can be made or purchased through KEB. Open CombiVis Connect and navigate to the Router Configuration tab and connect to the router. In this video, I will assume the internet connection properties have already been configured. A successful VPN connection to the router is essential for serial connections. This will not be covered in this video as it has been covered in previous videos. Next, expand the serial configuration option. Now, set the serial interface to the correct hardware you are using. The C6 router supports RS-232, RS-422, RS-485, and MPI interfaces. After selecting the correct hardware interface, apply the configuration settings and the C6 router will reboot. After the router appears online in the device tree, select the Connect button to establish a VPN connection to the router. Now, select the Serial tab at the top of the toolbar to access the serial port configuration. You will now see the local virtual COM port installed by CombiVis Connect and the physical COM port on your device. You will need to configure the serial protocol parameters used by the device you are connecting to under the Encapsulation tab. The KEB router can connect to third-party PLCs, HMIs, and drive manufacturers, ranging from Allen Bradley, Siemens, Omron, and many more. The challenge is that each device connection often requires the knowledge of the communication protocol for successful communication. The router addresses this problem with a few options. First, if you already know the communication protocol parameters, you can enter it manually by selecting the Data Only option. The next two options will allow the router to automatically configure the transmission parameters. I'll select the Data and Port Configuration option. Finally, select Connect. Once the connection is established, a virtual serial port will be created on your PC, which can be used to tunnel to the physical serial port on your device for remote programming and monitoring. If you have any questions or need help connecting to the C6 router, please call KEB America to speak with a controls automation specialist.